Hey, and welcome to a great buy. Now, this is, this will be the first, at least I think it's the first official, at least official, I believe, great buy for this channel. I used to do a series called Great Buys on channel called More DACA 101, which is a channel dedicated to gaming, but we're moving that to more of what it was supposed to be when it started out. So I'm moving a lot of the personal stuff, my personal stuff, to this channel. It's one of the reasons why I actually created this channel. Yeah, so Great Buys. What is Great Buy? Great Buys are essentially pickups that I make where I think I managed to get a really, really good deal. And if not, you can always let me know down in the comments below. Sometimes I do ask because I think I got, sometimes I'm not too sure because, I really don't have time to keep up on what things cost and what things are worth all the time. I have too many hobbies, too many collections and all that kind of stuff to really be keeping up on that and working on, as many jobs as I have and doing as many channels and YouTube stuff as I do. Keeping up on in terms of costs, value, prices of like what I'm about to show you isn't necessarily easy. Now, I finally got a smartphone, so I can do a little bit of checking that way. But again, checking out eBay and such only gives you a rough idea. So, went to Salvation Army during lunch and went through regular things, VHS cassettes. Went through the DVDs where they have movies, and a lot of, where I am, there's a lot of pirated or burnt DVDs and such like that. A lot of Asian stuff as well. Yeah, they usually have PlayStation 2 and Xbox games in there, and I go through those, and that's fine. Went through the books, went through the CDs, and as I was heading over to the place where they normally, keep their electronics and stuff to check on if they had any consoles or anything, I noticed that near the cashier, it was a table, and I guess this is where they've been starting to put video games so they don't get stolen. Was a bunch of video games. So these are all $4.99 each. Now, normally their video games aren't $4.99. They used to be $2.99, and then I think somebody started saying that they should charge more for the older games and stuff like that. So now apparently, I think the Xbox games where the DVDs and stuff were still $2.99, but these are all $4.99 for some reason. So for the NES, I picked up Bart Simpson versus the World. Now, it's only really worth $5, I think, as far as I know, but it's it's in great case, condition and stuff like that. But I've never actually played it. I've never played either of the Simpsons games. Was it Bart Simpson versus the Aliens or something like that is the other one? But either way, yeah, I figured, for $5 I'll pick it up because I don't own it, and normally I don't pick up just cartridge games, but I want them in the box, but whatever, for $5 I'll pick it up. The next one I picked up was Romance of the Three Kingdoms, again in great shape, and the reason why I picked this one up, I think it may only be worth $10 or something like that, but I never see this game. They had the regular Mario with Duck Hunt and stuff there. They also had a Godzilla. Godzilla I don't have, but when I looked it up, people were selling it for $5. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I don't have it. I want to get it, but you know what? I'm getting some other games anyways. So I won't get it. This one was more than $5, so I picked it up. But I never see this. Never see this. So, yeah, why not? For $5, I'll roll the bones on that one. Next up is Ultima Quest of the Avatar. Again, for $5. Little bit of damage on the there on the sticker, but otherwise it's in great shape. And so I picked this up. Now, I've seen a lot of the first Ultimas and stuff, but I think this is like the third, fourth, or I don't know. It's one of the ones later on down the road. So I looked it up. I think they were going for like maybe $15, $10 to $15, depending on where you are. But either way, I picked it up because I see the Ultimas, but I've never actually seen this one out in the wild. If you go to a gaming store, you'll hold on. Didn't even get to the phone before the answering machine picked up anyways, but it must have been a telemarketer because they just hung up. Anyways, moving on. Another NES game. This one is King's Quest V. I think I've seen this maybe once or twice in the wild, but this one also came with the instruction manual. And the instruction manual alone was going for $5 online, so yeah, the cartridge is bonus. It's free. Next up is a PlayStation game. Now the case is in okay condition. It's got a little bit of damage, but it was also $5, and I figured, you know what? I'll grab it, and that's Croc 2. I don't have very many PlayStation games, so for $5, I'm willing to pick up pretty much anything in that realm. Now the next ones, there's 3 of them, are PlayStation 2 games. First one is Silent Hill 2. And I picked this up. You know what? Even if I have Silent Hill 2, which I may, Silent Hill 2, it's any of the Silent Hills. They're easy ones to get rid. Like other people will buy them and stuff, so they're easy to get rid of. But the condition was fantastic. So I figured, you know what? If I don't have it, great. Now I do. If I do have it, I can always get rid of it and sell it. Probably more than $5. The next one is one I've actually never seen before, and that's Kengo Master of Bushido. And that's interesting looking fighter type game. I have no idea. Until I pop this in, I'm not going to have any idea what this is about, but I couldn't pass it up. Anytime I see a game I've never seen before, grab it. And the third PS2 game is one I think I've seen once before, actually in a video game store, and haven't seen since. So it's Drakon the Ancient's Gates, factory sealed, brand new, factory sealed, hasn't even been opened. And there's the regular price tag, $70 when it first came out, and I got it for $5. So yeah, I'll probably keep my eyes open for a unsealed copy of this, because I don't know that I want to open this sucker up. I have enough games to go on for hours and days and months and probably years, so no worries there. And there's always more video games coming, so. Now, on to the main event. Yeah, that was just a small portion of what I got. What I'm about to show you is the main reason for me actually stopping and picking up these video games. I would have looked through them. There were still some NES carts there. There were still some PS2 games, and there were some PSP games as well, and a UMD movie. But you know what? The PSP games, I could have picked those up. I don't have a PSP though. I'm still looking to get one. So if anybody has one, let me know. Preferably, well, no, it has to be complete in box with all the, all the goodies and such. So, and I'm not going to give you a lot of money for it. But if you want to get rid of it, right here. So, anyways, let me get. Okay. Now here is the true great buys, all $5. Okay. The Chess Master for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, complete in box. Super WrestleMania for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, complete in box. Monopoly for the SNES. And Maximum Carnage for the SNES. Around here, these would probably go for about, and bare minimum, about $15. I think at least in store, the sports games and stuff like that, they tend to go for about 10 to 15. So anything else would probably be more than that. And truth be told, I never have ever seen a boxed SNES game in any of the wild, be it pawn shop. Well, no, I've seen it in pawn shops, but not in secondhand stores like Value Village or Salvation Army. So those were great. But you know what? Hey, I still got more. I've got X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. And then King of Monsters. And then the next ones, I don't know that I've seen a few of these. A couple of these in stores only. The only place I've ever seen them is in stores, so. Samurai Showdown, which this one I'm actually really looking forward to. It's got a little bit the damage to the cover and stuff like that. Not much you can do about that, but you know what? Still, for $5, I'm not complaining. Not complaining at all. Next is Ultraman. Now this is it's like a Godzilla fighting thing. Again, the box. This is probably the worst box of them all. You can see a lot of damage here, and this is really busted there. But short of one, all of them have everything in them, including the cardboard piece where the game is stored inside the box, and some of them still have the plastic around the cartridge. So they were, I don't know where these came from, but great condition. Musa. It's like samurai horror. It's a classic Japanese tale of horror. Never have I ever seen this game before. Never, anywhere. Never seen it anywhere. And then finally, Bracken. Which looks like a classic D&D type RPG thing going on. So, yeah. All $5, all today, all at one place. And if that's not a great buy, I don't know what is. Now, they had another deal going on that if you spent $20, you got a $5 off your next purchase of $25. And I could have, bought $20, got my $5, put through $25, got it for $20, and then put through. Yeah, I would have been able to put through another one. So I technically could have gotten 2 of those for free, but you know what? I just put it all through. I don't care. The money's going to go to a soup kitchen somewhere and help some people who really need it, so I'm not too worried about that. And I still got my $5 coupon for my next purchase of $25 or more or something like that. So, not a big deal. But yeah, so let me know. This is the first time I've seen any boxed SNES games in the wild that wasn't from a reseller. Some flea markets I've seen where the resellers and have it and all that kind of stuff, but short of garage sales, pawn secondhand stores, and Kijiji and stuff like that. But people who are selling them for cheap around here, this kind of stuff, that was probably about 1, 2, 3, 9, 8. There's like 10 of them. They probably sell, I don't know, $300 to $500. They would have sold that for. So, and I'm just talking about the SNES games. So yeah, getting them at $5, Awesome. So let me know what you think. Post your comments down below. Yeah, if you happen to see any NES, SNES, N64 games in the wild, in box, and you aren't collecting them, and they're $5, why don't you pick them up? Send me a message, and I'm sure we'll come to a deal. I will at least get you your money back. Anyways, take care. I'll see you next time.